Hello, it's Christy Gray, your newest hype girl and astrologer. Welcome to the Cosmic Hotline.
Welcome, babes, to a new era of the Cosmic Hotline. I'm your host and astrologer, Christy Gray. This week, we're diving into the Cosmic 411 and manifestation magic as we dive into the stars this week, become more aligned with Taurus season, and continue to navigate the not so dreaded Mercury retrograde in Taurus. So let's start by getting to know Taurus a little better. Did you know that Taurus is ruled by the planet Venus? That's right, the planet of love, beauty, and abundance. Taurus is also an earth sign, which means that they are grounded, practical, and reliable. They're known for their loyalty, persistence, and determination. The guiding principle for Taurus is I maintain, and this manifests in their love for stability, security, and material possessions. If you're a Taurus or if you have a Taurus in your life, you know what I'm talking about. Taurus season invites us to slow down, to connect with nature, and cultivate a sense of abundance and gratitude. So this really is like the perfect reminder to not sweat the small stuff and enjoy the little things in life. Taurus is associated with the neck, thyroid, and metabolism. And because it's ruled by Venus, and Venus rules over the lymphatic system, anything that involves lymphatic drainage, moving stagnant energy from the body is key. I always recommend like a lymphatic drainage massage, or it could be using a sauna, depending if you're heat sensitive or not. Or if you have like a wellness hub or center nearby, there's an amazing device which is called Normatec boots, where you kick back in a recliner for 40 minutes. There is these crazy looking boots you put on, and essentially it gives you lymphatic drainage and massage without anyone needing to touch you or you needing to do anything. So I highly recommend that if you're wanting to support your lymphatic system during this time. If you want some affirmations or mantras to help you to tap into the energy of Taurus season, I recommend these 3. I am worthy of abundance and success. I trust the process and know that everything is unfolding perfectly. I am grateful for all that I have and all that is coming to me. Now, let's go deeper and explore how you can use this season and everything that Taurus represents to bring your desires into reality. Because the power of manifestation is real, and Taurus season is the perfect time to harness it. To do this, number 1, we need to focus on our intentions. Next up, we have to visualize our goals. And then it's all about taking practical steps towards them. I'm going to give you an action just in case you need a little bit of inspiration this week. So I want you to take some time to write down your goals for this week or what you desire in detail. What I invite you to do is use sensory language to describe what it feels like when you achieve them. And I want you to be as specific as possible. So let's say, I don't know, like your goal for this week is to improve your health and you want to incorporate more healthy foods, say fruits and vegetables, into your diet. Rather than focusing all your energy and attention on what you're trying to avoid, I want you to think about who you want to become. You could write down your intention like this. My intention this week is to improve my health and well-being. I want to be bursting with energy and vitality, and I'm going to do this by incorporating more whole foods, fruits, nuts, and vegetables into my diet. I'm going to make sure that at every single meal, I'm eating foods that nourish my body. And when I eat these foods, I'm going to take a moment to appreciate their colors, textures, and flavors, and I will feel really grateful for the nourishment that they're providing my body. By doing this, that you're helping to bring your manifestations, your visualizations, and more importantly, your intentions to life. The other thing that you can do is to cultivate a sense of abundance and gratitude, because that is key when we are manifesting our desires. So focusing on everything that we do have rather than what we lack, we attract more positivity into our lives. And if you've tuned into a previous episode or you've been following along with my journey on the gram, I've had some challenging transits over the last month. Like, I've got Saturn in opposition to my sun, and this only happens every 28 years. So it's a bit of a big deal. And I can honestly say that gratitude and like focusing on what I do have rather than what I don't have is definitely pulling me through. So let's practice a little bit of gratitude together, because you know I'm all about watching the magic unfold. So for example, you could start a gratitude journal. Set aside a few minutes each day to reflect on the things you're grateful for and write them down in a journal. I've been really big into Stoicism lately, and I love the Daily Stoic. And even the Stoics would recommend journaling and writing your thoughts down every single day. Now, this in regards to a gratitude practice could be something as simple as being grateful for a delicious meal that you had, or a kind gesture from a friend, or I have even been known to talk in depth about my favorite time of the day, which is my morning cup of coffee or feeling the sunshine on my face. I think what I love the most about cultivating a gratitude practice that works for you is consciously acknowledging everything that's going good in your life, because you're more likely to become a magnet and attract more of it. If you need a little help in this department, I actually started my own journey with the 5-minute journal. It's a great journal with prompts that you can purchase online. Then you may have heard me talk about this before. I do use an app called the Morning app. I switch between the two. I think I paid like $9 for the premium version. But the reason was I wanted to create my own prompts in there. If you do want a journal with blank pages, I have to say, I have been obsessing over the Gracious Minds journal, because its paper is a stone paper and it's actually made from limestone, and it is exactly as luxurious as it sounds. I've actually linked this journal in the show notes below, plus an article from their website, which is 10 journal prompts to manifest your dream life. And I have to say, I've been enjoying journaling a lot more since I have this bougie journal to write my thoughts and ideas in. Are you tired of trying to piece together your horoscope and for whatever reason it doesn't quite fit? Well, if that's you, it's time to unlock the full potential of astrology, and my suggestion would be to start with Astrology Unlocked. You can get up close and personal with your natal chart. I call this your map of potential, and think of it as a blueprint of the stars at the moment of your birth. In just one 75-minute session, we'll explore your key astrological placements and uncover what they might have in store for you. Whether you're looking to explore your life goals, relationships, intuition, or even starting to tap into your purpose in life, I want you to know that Astrology Unlocked has got you covered. By the end of the session, you'll be shining like your dreams are already yours. If you don't know your time of birth, no problem. I'm here to help. Just send me a message first. If this feels like something you're ready to embark on, you can book your session now. Everything is linked in the show notes below, and you can start unlocking your cosmic potential. Now, it's time for some cosmic connections to align with your higher self this week. So, this week on April the 27th, the moon will be in Cancer. It's going to be trining Neptune and Pisces. So, I want you to mark your calendars, because this is a time to trust your intuition, connect with your emotions, and embrace your creative side. Even if you only have a couple of minutes in your day to spare for you, do something for yourself to connect with your higher self, because intuition and emotions will be in overdrive. Then, from April the 27th to the 30th, the moon is going to move into the constellation of Leo. What it's going to do, though, it is going to form a sextile with Venus and Gemini, and it's going to do this on the 29th of April. So use this day as a time to express yourself. I want you to have some fun and enjoy the little things in life. And just to keep things like super interesting, we've gone from emotions and intuition to fun and playfulness. On April 29th, Mars in Cancer is going to sextile Uranus. If you know anything about this planet, it is revolution and unpredictability. So I want you to use the 29th this week to take a risk. I want you to try something new, even if it's starting a new gratitude practice. Maybe say yes to something you've been like umming and ahhing about. Whatever you do on this day, I want you to embrace your individuality. If you want more segments like these, please send me a message because I would be more than happy to give you a day-by-day play of what the stars have in store for you. But we're not done yet because lastly, I've still got some insights for you from a flow-on effect from last week's episode. We still need to talk about Mercury retrograde in Taurus because if you tuned into last week's episode, you already know the skinny on this transit. But did you know that you can use this energy to your advantage during Taurus season? If you work patiently behind the scenes, whether you're working on a project, whether there's something that needs to be done at home or at work, it's all about how you work behind the scenes while focusing on your dreams and desires. And you've probably heard me say this before, but I'm going to repeat it again. It's all about how you take practical steps towards them. You can even make progress during Mercury retrograde. And I want you to know that this actually applies to every single zodiac sign. So for example, let's say you're an aspiring writer, you're a creative, and you want to finish writing a book during Mercury retrograde. Instead of pushing yourself to write every single day and then feeling frustrated when you hit a writer's block, I want you to take a step back and break down the project into smaller tasks. Use retrograde energy to review, like what you've already written. Is there an opportunity for you to revise and edit your work? Or come up with a solid plan to move forward? Perhaps you could spend the first week of Mercury retrograde outlining your chapters, then spend the second week fleshing out each chapter, and so on. I suppose what I'm getting at here is by taking consistent and practical steps towards your goal, you're going to make progress even during Mercury retrograde. Here's some tips for each zodiac sign that you should be aware of. Pay attention to your sun sign, and if you want to go deeper, pay attention to your rising sign, or known as your ascendant. Aries, I want you to slow down and double check your plans before taking action. Taurus, I want you to use this time to reflect on your values and priorities and consider making changes to align with them. Gemini, be mindful of miscommunications and double check any details you need to, but especially before sending out important messages. Cancer, I want you to focus on self-care and nurturing your emotional well-being. Leo, please avoid impulsive spending, and I want you to take time to reconsider any financial decisions. Virgo, embrace the unexpected and be open to new opportunities that may arise. Libra, revisit past relationships and consider resolving any lingering conflicts or issues. Scorpio, I want you to be patient with yourself and others and avoid making impulsive decisions. Sagittarius, please slow down and take time to reflect on your goals and aspirations. Capricorn, I want you to focus on improving communication and collaboration in your personal and professional relationships. Aquarius, revisit your long-term goals because I know you're always hanging out in the future, and consider making adjustments to better align with your values for right now. Last but not least is Pisces. Use this time to reflect on your spiritual and emotional growth and consider making changes to support your journey. Thank you so much for tuning in this week. If you have a friend who would benefit from these cosmic insights, be sure to share this episode with them. I'd love to know what you think of this new format. Send me a message and tell me, because guess what? The Cosmic Hotline exists because of you. I'll be back next week with another weekly horoscope, which is your Cosmic 411. Plus, guess what? Things are getting funky again. We have a lunar eclipse in Scorpio incoming, and Pluto, the planet of transformation, is about to hit retrograde. So until next time, keep exploring the stars within and without, babes.